Hey guys, Milne here. After receiving much love for my eco house, I've decided to show you a little tutorial on just how I built it. Hope you enjoy. Right, okay, I've chose to build next to Alpine River Cabins. If you spawn in there and run along this road, that'll be this road here. And then the location we're looking for is just there with that little hill behind it. Right, next I'm going to be placing some foundations. Ignore that wooden one at first, that's just a marker point for me to make it easier. So I've gone 5 foundations off of that. And now I'm going to place down a temporary wall. We'll be moving this back in a little bit. We're just using this to build our roofs. So once you've got that in, you can start slapping down some roofs as far as it'll take you. I need to say at this point, I have found no way of getting the brambles on the roof in Adventure. I've tried every little trick I know. I had to take it over into a custom world to finish it off for the sake of the video. But I mean, if anybody knows anything that I'm missing, please feel free to leave a comment. Nice one. Okay, so now we've took the roof as far as we possibly can. We need to go underground. I originally learned this plan from Stole Your Sweet Roll. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. So once you've merged this down, you just need to jump underground. I've set myself up a little safety net just to stop yourself from constantly falling under. Next we can take the roofs and start snapping them on. Now this will be a bit tricky because you're fighting from above and below ground at the same time. Even with a safety net I still fall down. And now that we've done that last one, we can just jump above ground and just double check to make sure all the roofs are tucked into the floor nicely. Something like that. Now heading back inside, we need to break the tie between the roof and the wall. So I'm just changing them into a flat. I'm going to store all that wall up. And then you can change all the roof back to normal. Right, so before we go any further, if you need to remove any of this roof, you're going to have to break the tie to every single piece to delete. Okay, next I'm going to move the foundations back by half. Okay, now you can go ahead and place the wall back in. After all that's done, we're going to venture back inside, and I've done a 3x3 foundation, and I'm going to place a half wall all the way around. Now that void out the back is a great place to hide any power that you might need. Now, next I'm using this fireplace, and I've placed one on top of the other, merged it down a little bit, and now I'm going to finish it off with a couple of nuka shine barrels just to act as chimney pots. Right, then you can just pick it up and place it inside. You can see I've had to remove some of the ceiling because it intersects. Once you burn it, the ceiling will go back down. If you're fortunate enough to have got this off the scoreboard, this will make your life a lot easier because you can just snap as many pieces on top as you want. and then just stick a couple of new shine barrels on there for chimney pots. Right, now I've decided to go with the ranch pack, so I've burnt the roofs above my build, so then we can place an inner roof. Take note that I'm using the flat roof, because once you change it into an angle, it will sit at a different height to the roof above, and this will stop the two roofs from getting that flickering effect where they're too close to each other. Make sure that when you snap these last roofs in, that they don't snap to the roof above, because then it just becomes a massive pain in the arse and you have to start deleting loads of it. Okay, so now the structure is pretty much done. I'm just going to show you how I built the bedroom. Curtains are magical. They will float. No trickery involved here. Literally place one, burn it, and just repeat the process until you've got the size of the room that you want. Now, as you can see, I've had to break the roof again just to place the curtains in, because for some stupid reason they won't go through a burnt roof. So once that's in, can then place a display case just to fill in the gap and burn both of them, and we can place our roof back on. And you can jump back inside and place the inner roof. Make sure that everything's burnt and it'll snap on fine. As you can see here, I've prepared everything, and you should be left with something like this. And now it's just left for you to decorate to your heart's content. Okay, before we wrap this video up, I've got one more little life hack that I need to show you. I originally learnt this from Mr. Church. Absolutely fantastic builder, and I have learned 90% of the stuff I know. I massively urge you to head over and check out his channel. So many great tutorials and helpful tips. I'll leave a link to Church and Sweet Roll both in the description. I'm really sorry about that. That part of the video took far too long, me lining up two plants. Now I've head over to my custom world, we can start planting some brambles. I think when I originally built this, I used over 500 brambles in total. Right, and there you have it. Once you've spent 2 hours placing brambles down, you should be left with something that looks similar to this. I really hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you've learned anything, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.